If you ain't oily, you can't get up in here. But don't leave just yet. We're gonna tell you exactly what oil you need and how you can acquire it. What's up, Radical City? A special shout out to our e-citizens out there. And of course, welcome to any of you who it's your first time at our page. This past weekend was our revival weekend, and it was nothing short of life-changing. We had two phenomenal speakers come in, but then we also topped off the day with our very own PK, who delivered a transformational word that is sure to change the way you live your life from this day forth. So here's your Sunday sermon recap. The title of the sermon was The Midnight Cry, and the scriptures that she came from was Matthew 25 verses 1 through 6 and Acts chapter 16 verses 25 through 26. Now we're not gonna read it for you, but I'm gonna give you the 3 points right now that PK made and then give you a quick summary because you really wanna go back and get it all for yourself. Number 1, your private preparation determines the size of your oil vessel. Number 2, internal discipline is required for external manifestation. And number 3, the oil has to match the word. That oil that you need is the time that you spend with God in the midnight hour. Well, you might be asking yourself, what does he mean by the midnight hour? The midnight hour is that time that you really spend with God intimately. I'm not talking about a run-of-the-mill surface prayer of God is great, God is good, now we thank you for this food. No, we're talking about that deep, intimate relationship building level. That's where you get that oil. That's when you're putting in that time and you're developing the discipline that you need in order for you to be successful in this walk with Christ. The thing about the 10 virgins, which is outlined in Matthew 25, is that there were 5 of them that were foolish and there were 5 of them that were wise. Now, a quick background is that the bridegroom was coming, but he will only come for those who had their lamps lit. And in order for you to have your lamp lit, you need That's right, you need that oil. So 5 of them came with enough oil for themselves and a little extra just in case the oil that they had in their lamps ran out. But the 5 foolish ones brought only enough oil to sustain them for the time that they thought the bridegroom would come. What happened? The foolish ones ended up not having enough and then went to the wise ones. But the wise ones then returned back and said, hey, look, if I give you some of mine, I might not have any ready. The point that PK was trying to make is that time that we spend with God is the oil that we need in order for us to be ready whenever he comes out. If you find that your oil is lacking, that means that you're not spending enough time in God's presence. But again, the discipline that you have when it comes to staying in front of God's face will equal that manifestation that you will get on the outside. Now, when she said the oil has to match the word, you have to think about it this way. The more time you spend around somebody, the more and more you start to show the characteristics of that person. Now, think about it this way. The more and more you spend time with God, the more and more you start to look like God. The more and more you start to handle situations like God. You start to build more discipline. You start to receive more peace. You start to get all of those fruits of the Spirit, and you start to become oily. Because what you're doing in that private time is building your relationship with Christ. And as you continue to build that relationship with Christ, you start to look more and more just like him. Everybody, you have to go back and you have to watch the rest because PK went into intricate detail about what it takes to get that oil and how it reflects on your everyday lifestyle. Radical City, e-citizens, all of our visitors, it's always a pleasure. Remember, you're blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed as you come, blessed as you go, and we're glad about it. And never forget, we love you and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.